Hmm. Hey y'all, let's see what the message is. Let's get an update for the collective. Those of you who are tuning in with me, your Empress, Goddess, High Priestess, Agua La Pantera, welcome all. It's great to have you here. Ashe, bet. Let me know also within the chat if the messages are resonating with you so that way, we can get the messages that your higher self is looking to connect with you at this time. So, not going front. I feel like I'm on autopilot right now. Got you, babe. Welcome, Goddess. So, I feel like I'm on autopilot, and it's just okay. Because about what 45 minutes ago, I could feel the shedding of old skin. And it's important for the skin to shed in order for there to be a rebirth, right? So, dang, y'all the shit though. I'm just let y'all know that right now. Just know that y'all are some amazing beings. Those of you who connect to my messages or my videos or just being here and being here, respecting yourself, respecting the space, respecting me, respecting yourself. You feel me? But nonetheless, I connect my heart and soul to the heart and soul of Mama Universe and Papa Universe. I connect my heart and soul to the heart and soul of my angels, spirit guides, and ancestors that guide and protect me. I connect my heart and soul to the heart and soul of the gods and goddesses that flow through me as me. For you and my collective to use our mind's eye, to use our mind's eye to see always a connection to the Most High. It, ashe, ashe, ashe. Excuse me. And you know why that just happened too? This energy right now is intense in a beautiful way. So let's get a God card out first. Let's see what we're with the collective right now. Those of you that are here that are viewing this video, it's definitely a timeless message. This is like rubbing the belly of a Buddha. This is like rubbing somebody's belly. What's going on with y'all? What y'all feeling? 333 right now. Greetings, Fatima. I love y'all so much. I do. Just know. Y'all already know them. Y'all already know. Working. Melchizedek. I knew it was something in here. That's the Merkaba right there. That's the chariot of ascension. I woke up to that number from this deep dream I was having. 333. Welcome, Vida. Hi, my honey. Melchizedek and the king, the return of the king. I see this image a lot in clouds. I'm not going front. I see this image a lot in clouds. But I'm also realizing, this is what I'm saying. I know your energy right now, those of you that are hit 444. Oh, why do I feel emotional? And I'm not about to start my cycle, finish that baby for this month. But I feel emotional in a beautiful way, though. So there's liberation coming. You've been in that place for a moment, feeling these vibrations in my physical body. Yes. Like I literally had to take a nap because I felt like I was being zapped. But this zap was coming from this. This is the energy that I was feeling. If I had to express it in words, what's the energy that you were feeling, or to show it, to visibly show it, it would be this. I literally just had to just lay there though. I was like, okay, here we go. My genius reveals daily. This could be a profile in human design of the easy breezy genius. There's the easy breezy genius. Now, Melchizedek, let's look at this. Take an inventory of or revisit all the intellectual topics you've ever studied or mastered. Do the same for all the creative and esoteric skills and talents you possess or have a knack for. Catalog your professional skills as well as any unusual skills, talents, or hobbies. Look for any patterns of interconnectedness and or polar opposites between them. For example, musicians are often very good at math and science. Scientists are often surprised to discover their latent musical ability. Why did I see that as talent? I gotta start or continue your lifetime scroll and note what crossroads, geographical relocations, career shifts, hobbies, areas of study or practices were altered or guided you either dramatically or subtly, leading you to where you are right now. You may hold a deep pride in your level of accomplishment or feel a sense of regret that you've yet to develop or express into your full potential. If feeling stalled, it may be a sign that you have dropped out of genius school feeling apathetic in some way about your life. The Melchizedek perspective includes research, discovery, and inventory of the holistic sum of all your intellect, wisdom, and natural talents that forms the unique blend of genius that only you possess. This is not so much about starting something anew as it is rekindling an attitude and lifestyle that's ecstatic and filled with awe and wonder for the personal journey of discovery ahead. My energy is split in between realms right now. It's definitely split in between realms right now. So let me get some ISIS cards. I'm gonna have to use whatever allows me to go to the very beginning. My cards. Sheesh. Yo, cards speak, whatever this is. Tell me all of it. We obviously tap into this live right now. I was hearing crows, and it was around 1 o'clock or 1300 on the time. And it was for that whole hour that they were around. So Roddy Rich. Man, what's the name of that song? The Box. It's called The Box. Is it? Let me make sure. Hold on. It's called, yeah, it is The Box. Yeah. Roddy, how you want to pronounce that, right? What is it, Roddy? Listen, if it's Roddy, put one. If it's Roddy, put two. I think it's Roddy Rich. I'm not even here right now because I know what it is. But I can't even tell you. It was just 11:11 too, by the way. Yeah. I love you too. I'm having a moment, and they wanted me to go live with this moment. This is some strange shit. This is strange. I feel like I'm on cloud nine right now, and I ain't do shit to be there. As far as any other substances, you started working with your Black Obsidian a 1 month ago. A lot of awareness, integration, and liberation. Isis, Kaliman, Santa Muerte, transfer. Hey, coño, así mismo. That's right, Obi. Look it. Divine Guardian is out here again. Enter the chamber of healing. Healing in the divine chamber of Lady Isis. This is who's standing in front of this passageway here. The winged mother. There's a lot of wings showing up right now. See what I'm saying? So, the angels, ancestors, ascended masters are literally at work. Some of you can feel it. You'll see more signs of it right now. Let's see what else we got going on here. This energy is real. Abundance. The breaking down of wheat to make bread. And bread also symbolizes a peace offering. Let's see. This star is highly significant right now. 2 times. Mother and father. The recreation of a generation. Oh, this is Pluto. That's what it is. It's Pluto that I'm feeling. Okay. Now that we know that, let me see something. Let's see. Pluto. What do you have me connected to at this moment? 344. That's significant for some of you. I didn't even burn any sage, but I can smell it. Pluto, Gemini. Let me look at this right quick. Because that would be a change in mindset, which is huge, which changes one's thought patterns. A change in thought patterns instantly changes reality. What we got going on here? 1882 to 1914. So this could be, as far as those years are concerned, this is what some of you are cleansing from, that you also have within your DNA. Ooh. That's a subconscious norm. Something has to happen. That's okay. This is an image of something has to happen in order for something to be triggered. This is where you're able to express gratitude for anything that has hurt you. But it was the restriction or resistance you needed to connect to your strength that you were lacking. A revolution in the way information reaches the masses. Phonograph and photography reproduced sounds and visual information for wide use by the public. This was the era when newspapers came into prominence. Okay, you see that there? Because there's a lot of fake news and this, that, or whatever going on, right? So I just heard the gag is you have the information that you're not going to see publicized. Okay, the revolution won't be televised. Okay. The first motion pictures were invented and gave rise to a new industry which flowered when Neptune transited the theatrical sign of Leo. Gemini rules the airwaves, so it is not surprising that during Pluto's transit, the telegraph, the radio, and the telephone came into being. I just saw somebody go back into this time frame and change everything as far as whatever it was that was putting the masses at a oppressive state. This is where that liberation comes through. Okay, got it. Say less. Got it. This era also introduced two new forms of travel that would revolutionize the world: the airplane and automobile. We just talked about the chariot of ascension, the Merkaba, 1818 on the timer. When Pluto is in Gemini, the planet's personal influence gives its natives an inventive and restless mind that seeks change and freedom from old restrictions. So that's Pluto's message. Speaking of communication, the way information gets around or has not been getting around. And look at that, Neptune. And it mentioned Neptune too. So let's look at that. Neptune in the first house. Neptune, Gemini in the first house. Let me see. What group is that? 1887 to 1902. A lot of who some of you are is connected to 1887 to 1902. So what you could do, as far as research is concerned, remember something has to happen for a change to be triggered. So this could easily be researching certain information that just because your eyes are seeing it and your mind, your thoughts is processing it, your cells start to awaken based on what further information it has in connection to that. But it will remain dormant until you open the door, basically. Mental genius, and it says here, my genius reveals daily. Neptune and Gemini. Neptune Geminis have a magnetic ability to express themselves, a hypnotic way of communicating. Many create a lasting impression on the public. Neptune in this position gives inspiration for new inventions in science and mechanics. When Neptune was last in Gemini, Henry Ford perfected the automobile, and the Wright brothers built a prototype of the first airplane. So, this is what I'm saying. 2022 to 2024 is crucial for y'all because some of you are going to come up with inventions that only you can because this is something that is part of your journey. This is destined and fated. Speaking of destined and fated, we're coming across the um, final eclipse energies of this year in the Taurus and Scorpio axis. So for more on that, definitely check out the Taurus Scorpio North Node South Node nodal shift that we have going on for 18 months. Okay. It says here, in science, the first experiments in relativity laid the groundwork for Albert Einstein's epochal theory, epochal theory. On a personal level, Neptune Geminis are resourceful, versatile, and perceptive. They have a tendency to attract unusual friends and have impractical ideas. Let your imagination run wild and free. Welcome, Joe. Let your imagination run wild and free. Because you're not going into this space for nothing now. You're going into this space to pull down all that is impractical, but it's practical to you because you know how to break it down so that way your instincts, your intuition, before it makes sense, are in alignment for it to make sense. You know? So, huh. Give me a second. This energy is wild. It's like I'm verbally meditating right now, actually. That's what this feels like. What else do we have here? Let me shuffle this up. 23. You know what? You know what 23 say? Mm. What's the, you know, be creative in life. A big change is about to occur in your life. There's an ascended master nearby, and for many, this could be Melchizedek that's around y'all. You know what I'm saying? So, goddess of 10,000 names. With healing the divine masculine, Osiris rises. Okay. Okay. 24:55. Okay. Osiris rises, huh? That's what I'm saying. The ascended masters, the ancient gods are literally roaming this planet. Those of you who know, you know. You could be a little bit tired, even if you're at work. It's like you like something is. Yeah, there's a lavender light in that water and that the thing over here that I have with water. And that's Archangel Uriel's energy, the crown chakra. What in the entire what's going on? Card 2, something about names. Some of you may want to break down your name into syllables to see what's surrounding that, because some of you named yourself for a reason. I mean, obviously, look at this right back to the beginning. Enter the chamber of healing. This is a whole new person. You're evolving into a whole new person. That whole new person is a whole person, spiritually and physically. Stay true and be in your power. Ashe. Osiris and Isis, Lord and Lady of divine authority. Do the journey of poverty. Yes, something, the sky is, I'm telling you, yo, the sky right now, when I tell you this image constantly shows up. And it's been showing me, that's what I was saying before, it's been showing me on my feed a lot of different videos of King Selassie. I'm like, okay, that's the Ethiopian King Cepheus, which is also connected to the time frame that we're in right now. The divine masculine is awakening. They've been awakened, and you see them go through their process as you see a lot of them, on social media platforms. But this awakening is this shit's different. It's like this actually might be the group of divine masculines that awaken because of the work that was done from the other masculines. Something has to happen for something else to be triggered. It feels like a scavenger hunt or some shit. And the X, when it comes to runes, speaks of a gift and partnership. Let me get some of these. Along with this journey of poverty, to get to know oneself, to resurrect in the form of the Most High, the self being high vibrational. What's this? Lagos, the rune of the aces, Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands is that one right there. And then you got the Hierophant. The aid in spiritual and physical journeys, womb of the goddess, increase and abundance, the healing of genetic problems or anything inherited. I'm telling you. And this could also have to do specifically with Sunday healing of one's kidneys. Ashe. 418 is coming through here. 418. Mm-hmm. That ain't no. I just told somebody the other day. I was like, them things is those are no longer clouds up there. Okay, this is a whole other planet, a whole other realm we in right now. Let me see. What else? The sun and the moon. See this shit? And the world right up under that. I mean, this is speaking of that eclipse energy now. Cause let me see. Because a solar eclipse occurs when the moon stands between the sun and the earth, cutting off the light of the sun. It happens during a new moon, marking a time of new beginnings and experiences. And the lunar eclipse occurs when the earth stands between the moon and the sun, cutting off the light of the sun from the moon, happening during a full moon. So the solar eclipse is when the moon, the solar eclipse is when the moon stands between the sun and the earth. A lunar eclipse is when the earth stands between the moon and the sun. The next lunar eclipse we have is what is that? Taurus. Yeah. Damn. This is it was 32, 32. Yeah, from 23, 23 to 32, 32. Something about the message between 23, 23 and 32, 32. Bingo. I'm going to have to watch this again. Mm-hmm. Blessings to you, Infinite Fold. Ruby, thank you for your currency exchange, my love. So it's important to see where Taurus and Scorpio are in your natal chart and the houses that they are moving through. The sun, 402, 32. I've been seeing 223332 and 32, 32. Let me look at this some more. Let's look at this some more together right now. Hold up. Let's see something. Cause peep game. Peep game. Twenty-three, 23. New. Speaks of new. Have a great class, my love. 32, 32. Symbolic of life, resurrection, abundance, and unity. Okay. What is this resurrection? We just saw change. This is 1010, by the way. Okay. The resurrection has to do with adjudication, judgment. Yeah. 30th. Unexpected income between the 27th and the 30th for the next 3 days. Yes, you are the way of mastery. That was a notification I just gave in. Let's see, what is this resurrection? This feels like a do-over. Something's coming back around. Wow, 303. This is a crossroads, though, 330, but it's an official person. This would be the balance between the divine masculine and feminine once it rises due to healing in order to step into higher levels of commitment when it comes to partnerships here. What about this judication in marriage as far as the resurrection? I feel like these are ancient couples that are coming. What? Let me see. What's this? Message of concern. 14. Oh. 30. Number 30. Number 3. Number 14. And a gift. Some of you could be receiving a gift of something that's coming back around from 2017. Like something was put on pause for you to go through a spiritual journey so you can see this exactly for what it is. And then on top of what it's going to become. That was a mouthful. And the number 30 from yesterday was homegirl right here. The key. So what is the energy of this ancient love that's coming in here? What is the energy of this ancient love? What is the energy of this ancient love? 407 is connected to the Messiah. The journey, again. The journey here, what number was that? That's 2. Some of you, the gift is a child. Twins, possibly, because you got the lovers under that. And sudden wealth and courtship. This is something that's been locked up for ages. So even if you are in a partnership at this time, you can see it going into that level. If you're experiencing some type, like if you're experiencing any type of miscommunication that has yet to get to that point where there isn't any miscommunication, that's a sign from the universe that you need to be doing something different. Yes, it's a tough decision to make, but it's tougher to hold on to something that's continuously hurting you. And we don't want that, okay? Let's see. Poverty is 37. 237. What's 237? Departure. Let me look at the gematria. I think there's something in here. Hold up. Where is... we went from slow to fast. There's something significant about that. Something goes slow and then it starts speeding up. Let's see here, metaphysical. Ezel, EZEL. Roll off rapidly, go away quickly, depart suddenly, separation. A sense of separation that the soul feels very keenly when forced, seemingly, to part from the true love quality because of the hardness of the adverse. That's a message, whoever you are. If you're experiencing any type of miscommunication, listen. 40 41 on the timer, and it's 4:10, 4:1, 11:44, because you are destined for a union that is of a much higher level of commitment. It's ancient, it's sacred, but you have to go through a particular experience to be able to unlock this door to get to where you're actually supposed to be going. Okay, that can be in any area of life. So now, a sense of separation that the soul, which is also listed in the biblical text as Jonathan, feels very keenly when forced, seemingly, to part from the true love quality, or David. Okay, this star here. The return. Okay. Because of the hardness of the adverse personal will, Saul, which is intent upon killing love out of consciousness. Thus, love has to go into hiding, as it were. It must cease its active ministrations in the presence of the will. To the human of the soul, which longs for close association with love, the feeling of separation seems acute. So, to the human soul, which longs for close association with love, the feeling of separation seems acute. Love, however, knows only eternal union with all that is good and true, and so a deeper oneness is established at this time of apparent parting. Love, however, knows only eternal union with all that is good and true, and so a deeper oneness is established at this time of apparent parting. Knowing what love is to detachment. That's the Ace of Swords. Last 2 years have been quite it's just been it's just been I don't have a word for it right now, but it's also connecting to the Eight of Cups, walking away from what no longer serves you. But the levels of walking away from what no longer serves you is more so in connection to love, so that way you don't have to repeat the cycle. Because if you walk away from a situation, with the essence of a burden, then it's something you're going to have to repeat. For some of you, there could be a particular job that you find yourself going back to when things get rough. This is not for all, but this is also your moment to realize, okay, this is like someone who calls out, right? And when you call out, instead of you um, soaking into that energy of like, damn, I keep calling out, I keep doing this, you're actually being guided to start where you're supposed to do your work. You're being guided to shift from your job to your work, which is like your soul's, not like it is your soul's mission, like it's your north node, your true north, what you're here to do. Getting to where you have to get to by following your true north. Now, 414. 1 second. That would be Uriel. Okay. 237. Smith, 414. Smith could be highly significant. It says Smith, remember, Meghan Markle, Polish or Polish, honored, matches, bloodbath. Give me a second. What does this have to do with it? Why was I so connected to that just now? What is this about? Seems like a sacrifice, though. Yeah, to get out of poverty. It's like the cleansing of the blood. Mature woman cleansing of the blood. To step out of spiritual imprisonment, number 29 here. To liberate the generations to come, the child. And you got the mature man. Yeah, this is someone who wants to procreate here. This mature man wanting to have children. But for the reasons of they found the one. They've aligned with the one. And I feel like the Ascended Masters are putting this together. Or have put this together. This message is just giving you a confirmation of your spiritual journey, where you're at now, where you're headed, and what you've been seeing, or what's been coming to the forefront of your mind as far as visions are concerned, or things that have been popping up on your feed, certain movies in connection to ancient partnerships or ways of doing or ways of living, being a seer, being a prophet. Change. Yep. There's a move coming in here now. Somebody's moving out and moving in. Moving out and moving in. Official person is back again. I just said something there now. The official person is back again. 417, that's Aries energy, just went to 18. And 18 is this room, which speaks of the aces, which also speaks of invisible forces at work. This would be the Emperor. The healing of the divine masculine. Divine masculine. So, what's this that stayed on the table? And you got the woman holding the heart, 44. Could be seeing this number a lot now. Then you got 29. 29 will be the main female coming to a complete cycle here. Which is occurring during the solar eclipse because you got the earth showing itself here. New moon in Scorpio. That's Pluto talking. Saying something you hear often. Be mindful with your thoughts. But I mean that though. Be mindful with your thoughts, your conversations with yourself, with others. Be very mindful of all of that. because you're manifesting it at a rapid rate now. Speak healing and love and abundance over your life and others. You know, we all have our moments, I get it, but the energies that are surrounding us right now, they're about to give you everything you ask for, even when it comes to separating yourself from things that you have troubles with. So, like any form of addiction or addicting ways. Let me get some tarot cards because I feel like I'm speaking so low. Black gods, listen. Now I'm back to that feeling again of like, y'all go ahead and take 4 deep breaths. Inhale for 4, hold it for 4, and release it for 4. The card of enter the chamber of healing states a spiritual gift of healing is coming to you now. Be open without expectation or preconceived notions and allow the healing from the Lady Isis, Mistress of Magic, to help you find the best solution for any situation that does not appear to be as it should be. Take your time and create space into which her magic energy can flow now. Expect your miracle. This oracle comes to you as a messenger. Prepare for great changes because they're on their way now. When the Divine Lady Isis offers you a healing gift of magic, it is something to accept as a gift of unconditional love with open arms. It will be offered without agenda, with the only intent being for your highest good and spiritual growth. Welcome, my love. It will not necessarily look or feel like you expected, but you will realize in the unfoldment of the process or circumstance that it was a spiritual healing gift from the divine, even though you may not have immediately recognized it as such at the time. You will be able to recognize the healing by the experience of it and its effect, even before the complete resolution of the issue at hand. The experience will be that the issue is somehow lifted from you, and the effect will be that the issue seems genuinely out of your control and yet not out of control. This is the way that the gift of healing can come to you. Time and sacred space to contemplate and reflect is extremely helpful to receive divine intervention as consciously, swiftly, and fully as possible. Sacred spaces can be a physical place that allows you to put your day to day activities and thoughts to one side and instead indulge in just being as you are in that moment. It might be a place in nature, your meditation place or healing room, or a sanctuary that you have where you can be alone for a time, or even a meditation group or healing circle. Sacred space allows you to simply be, to not have to think, sort things out, or analyze, but to open, rest, allow inspiration or guidance to come as when it chooses, and to allow for the mysteries of healing to occur. It is important that when entering sacred space that we do not set an agenda or have specific expectations. We do not have to think anything more than I dedicate this space to the divine within. We're not attempting to find solutions, but actually actively letting go mentally and emotionally and allowing ourselves to go into a peaceful state, relaxed but not numb. We can often have guidance, inspiration, clarity, and knowing drop into our awareness. We don't need to actively seek these things. They can just happen when we create open space. Healing happens most powerfully when there is space. Gotta make space. And the best way to make space is remembering that you come from that space. So it's not something that should be hard to reconnect with, but there has been a lot of obstacles and challenges placed before you to make it seem that way. Hurdle them motherfuckers, okay? Just hurdle them shit. That's all you do. Okay. Get to it, you gotta go. And then it says here, we let go for healing to flow. Time in sacred space will help you receive the inner adjustments that you need or have been lacking for the healing magic of the Lady Isis to be able to reach you with full boldness and genius. A genius is somebody that has a solution to a problem. That's what a genius is. And solutions are being revealed to you daily. It says here, my genius reveals daily. A fascinating wealth of knowledge is coming your way, as it has always influenced your life and culture all this time. This is a path where you never truly graduate. There is no ending. The journey is what it is. It's continuous. I'm going to go to the message of the healing of the divine masculine. The divine masculine within men and women is the energy that allows for protection, discernment, healing, and a sense of deep safety and holding, even through the most uncomfortable circumstances of life. When the masculine within us is healthy and strong, we have an inner strength to hold ourselves safe through anything. Your inner masculine is going through healing right now, growing stronger in his ability to offer you inner protection and stability so that your inner feminine can blossom with creative expression. So let's go into these tarot cards. Let me go over here. Okay. What is the advice you have for the collective entering the chamber of healing and the healing of the divine masculine, the inner security, emotional security, Venus? What is the advice you have here for the collective? Page of Pentacles. Become more aware of what's going on around you. And some of you could have been doing this the last 3 weeks, which is giving you this newfound energy to develop information or the real news in connection to you. This is something you have been juggling, so you're being advised to apply the messages from what you've been juggling. Apply the messages from what you've been juggling. Then you got here the Magician. Wow. So, okay, you have all the tools. The only thing is applying it. Something has to be done physically for there to be a trigger or change of events. What has to be triggered here? Let me see. Let me see. Let me go over here. I'm going to go to the animal spirit deck to see what has to be triggered here. To get on the path of the gift that comes with healing. The dragon. And that's spirit talking. This is going through a lot of heated this is purification through the fire. Purification through the fire here. You know, camels do what they want. The dragon. That has to be triggered. So your north node, south node. This is putting it together. The head and the tail. You gotta put the head and the tail together. So this would be homework for y'all. All of your planets, see how whole you are with each part of your personality described as planets when it comes to the polar opposite of the sign that you are within those planets. That will be a shadow exercise for some, or just clarity of the shadow. Let's see here. You can pull up your natal chart on Cafe Astrology or AstroSeek, or just Google natal chart. To that early morning, let's get on, it's so good. Balancing the ego. Yeah, seeing one's most true self. That's what has to be triggered. Seeing things that allows you to see your true self. So this would have to do with your human design as well. Getting familiar with the gates that are connected to the planets and the way it's also connected to your natal chart. Okay. The dragon sees everything. Its essence has been with us since before our first breath and will be there at our last. It watches us navigate the external world as well as our inner world. When dragon energy is awakened, we are courageous, visionary, and can easily drop into witness consciousness. It is almost as if we are traveling with a great friend inside of ourselves. When we look in the mirror deep into our eyes, we may even glimpse the self behind the self, the one who is watching us. This is the power of the dragon, breathing transformative fire into every cell of our bodies, witnessing the omnipotent energy, even for a brief moment, helps us surrender and let go. We let the dragon guide us. We hop on its back for a ride as we traverse even the most difficult terrain, the dragon's eyes see beauty everywhere. It is said that if a yogi does not see the beauty in the world, the Agni or the Agni is dim. Agni is described as inner fire or sacred intelligence. May even just the mention of the dragon stir the embers of intelligence within you. So this is the pattern of the element of fire that is happening through you. The pattern of the element of fire that is happening within you. For some, there are things that are being melted. For others, there are things that are being heated up. But this is part of your recipe of life. The dragon sits in the third chakra, Manipura, the city of hidden gems, and behind its gates burns the fire of our transformation and digestion. The sages believe health of the fire at the navel center is what governs our ability to clearly see both the inner and outer dimensions. So pay attention to what it is that you're craving and look up the magical properties of those things that you're craving. It'll give you further insight as to like where you're headed here. Okay. So let's see. So we just broke down what this message is here as far as the Page of Pentacles and the Magician, looking at your natal chart and seeing the polar opposite to each of the signs connected to planets. For some of you, this has to do with the asteroid Pallas, Athena's energy. Very wise, tactical, art of war. 10644 on the timer. That could be something you may want to listen to. Audiobook or read it. Has me craving eggs and only fruits and veggies. You're welcome, Mama. And then we have 8 of Pentacles. Virgo energy, Sun in Virgo, and in the Chariot. So you're being asked here to move forward with what it is that you've been working on. Okay, move forward with what it is that you've been working on by applying it. It's time to get to work here. This is going to lead to a different level of independence for some of you here. Well, may it be for all of you. Some. Then we got 7 of Swords. Okay. There are ascended masters speaking through you to break you out of certain restrictions that you could possibly still be holding on to. Yeah, 9 of Wands at the bottom of the deck here. So this is like if you have a moment where okay. If you know you have the opportunity to take a nap and you get tired and you fight it, I suggest you don't. Take a nap. Because there's something that's being downloaded through you to be uploaded once you rise from that nap. It's like every piece of the puzzle is being given to you at this moment. Clearing up any past injustice through actions. Mars square Neptune. Okay. And then 4 of Swords, there's the healing here. And Ace of Cups. Divine unconditional love is on its way to you. The basis of all of this is that you're stepping into supreme unconditional love, compassion, spiritual fulfillment. Queen of Swords. In this Libra season. You see her again, right? You see her come through again. See that moon in the back. This eclipse season is gonna be something serious. This one that we approaching. Let's see what the Divine Guardian is telling you. And that's going to be the final message, my love. The divine guardian, you are venturing through a time of significant spiritual growth and healing. There are many changes occurring internally, and they will be reflected in your external world soon also. You are protected during these times by the love and strength of the winged Mother Lady Isis. You can relax and allow your transformation to happen. Let your divine guardian protect you now as you learn to let go and trust in your own unfoldment for the greatest good. Big spiritual growth can bring difficult challenges. Through such challenges, an initiate can gain wisdom, power, and awareness, and leave behind the fears that once held them captive, free from past restrictions, free to live a life that is truly extraordinary and inspirational. Yet the challenges can feel deeply confronting. The initiate may be tested to stay true to their own beliefs and knowing, even if their loved ones do not understand or support them, or they may be required to let go of what they have known to embrace something completely unfamiliar. And this may be uncomfortable for them, and they may fear losing love, support, safety, or friendship as they venture into a new life. These kinds of spiritual growth opportunities are presented when the initiate is ready for them, even though this readiness might not seem obvious. The Oracle of Divine Guardian arises because you, dear initiate of the light, are venturing into a significant time on your spiritual path. There is a process cooking within you and which may already be mirrored in your outer life circumstances that are actually challenging you to grow. It might look like an opportunity or it might appear as a crisis, but no matter what the appearance, you are being guided to take the risk that intuitively feel right for you and have faith. You will be safely guided by unconditional love of the Lady Isis, with wings outstretched and sword of truth in hand. Twice. Okay. Protected from false images that would lead you astray from your true path. The incantation for this is Winged Mother, Guardian of Light, surround me with your protective might. Only love and light enter this field, or the scarab sword you shall yield, driving away darkness with endless light, bringing peace to every day and to every night. Beloved, that is your message. The wind just started blowing hard as ever. Changing the wind, baby. Changing the wind, beloved. And as always, hit that notification bell. It's about to be 4:44. Hit that notification bell so you know when I go live. I may come back live later on tonight. Sure, we're going to let Spirit guide the messages. But y'all already know the vibes. I love y'all. This anchor down. Remain grounded, my loves. Okay? Remain grounded. Remain in love. Put yourselves in situations of love and take yourself out of what ain't. Okay. I love you.